So a few months back, I decided I wanted to create some personalization on the website, and I was looking through some of the different types of software that allows you to basically identify who's on your website and tailor your website to that particular person. Two big companies I found was Mutiny and a Right Message. Essentially, what they do is they place a cookie on your website based on an identifier, whether that be an email address, typically an email address. It syncs up with your CRM, whether you're using HubSpot or Salesforce, and then it essentially allows you to understand using your CRM data who that buyer is, where they're at in the buyer's journey, what matters to them, and allows you to personalize the website so that instead of having a static homepage, you can kind of tailor your website to the specific person that's on your site. So this is really great for software companies because you're usually targeting a few different types of people. You have typically your users, your decision makers, and the executives. The users are the people that are actually going to use your software when they purchase. The decision maker is typically a manager who manages the users. He has a set budget that he's allowed to spend. And then the executives, you don't really hear from them until it comes renewal period. And they're always the people that are asking, do we really need to have this software? So in order to personalize to those types of buyers, you need to be able to sync up your CRM to your website and personalize. So Mutiny and Right Message, I was like, I want to check these guys out. Mutiny is really great. I highly recommend them if you have the budget to purchase them. For me, though, I wanted to build my own version of Mutiny. So essentially what I did is I have a back end that as you are engaging with the website and I start to identify who you are, where you're at in the buyer's journey, your job function, whether you are an executive, a marketer, sales success, or a couple others. These are the four main that I focus on. As you're engaging with the website, the homepage, specifically the hero, kind of adapts to who you are. So when you first land on the homepage, you're seeing this, it's time to take control of operations and fractionalize HubSpot marketing revenue operations for SaaS platforms. Kind of this high level pass of what we do and who we do it for, and specifically for HubSpot. But then once you take some sort of action, whether that be booking a strategy session or downloading a resource guide, it starts to tailor. So as soon as you fill out this form, then I have a cookie placed on the back end that I know who you are. In that case, we'll put an example in here. We'll go info and then Josh Hines, Cantinofy. And then we'll say my marketing function is a marketing manager. And my industry, of course, is marketing and advertising. So start determining your sales strategy. So this is going to redirect me to the asset itself. But if I come back to the home page, I'm going to see that the homepage has now noticed that I am in marketing. So the headline changes: don't get blocked by marketing operations, bring your creativity and marketing ideas to life. Now, let's say, for instance, I changed my function to founder. The headline then changes to marketing operations support for executives. Make better decisions every step of the way. Now, let's say, for instance, I changed my job function to success. The headline then says, start reducing churn and increasing LTV. Support your customers better and create platform champions. So this is the attract stage. Of course, everybody knows the buying stages. If you're in marketing, you got the awareness, consider, close, and delight. So as the attract stage, it's really just kind of identifying their most significant problem that they're trying to solve in their job function. And then they can book their strategy, do their interactive demo. If you scroll down on the handy page a little bit, you'll also see that this introduction paragraph kind of changes depending on what role they're in. So we kind of say, hey, like, you're probably doing this, and here's your biggest problem, and then how we can kind of help. So kind of tailoring the entire homepage. Now, for instance, as you start to engage more and more with the website, you'll see the homepage continue to evolve as you move from awareness to consideration. Now, when you visit the website, instead of just displaying a typical hero page, the idea here is to build education and trust and rapport. So what I do is serve up our best resource downloads. So for instance, as I have on the back end, I'm understanding what resources you downloaded already. So there's a handful of them already. I'm going to be building a lot more, especially ones that are tailored specifically to job roles. A lot of these are kind of broad right now. But as you're on the homepage, on the back end, I understand what resources you've already downloaded. And I'm circulating through all of the ones that you haven't downloaded in hopes that I find something that would interest you. So every time you come to the homepage, instead of seeing a typical hero, you're actually seeing related content that you could potentially download. This is to increase your user score, to build trust and rapport with the brand. Hey, we know what we're talking about and what we're doing. Here's the resources that we've built that helps explain the types of things that we can do for your brand so that you're able to scale your SaaS company and grow your revenue and LTV, regardless of what job function you're in, if you're an executive, marketer, sales, or success. So once you get to a point, whether you book a strategy session or you get a specific score, you then change to the close stage. So at the close stage, we revert back to the job function again. We're taking into consideration what function we're talking to, whether that be executives, marketing, customer success, or sales. And here, of course, with marketing, it's like you always have all these ideas. There's lots of channels. So let's start making your ideas a reality, drive more revenue for Continuify's platform. At this point, you've either booked a strategy session or you have a specific score that in which we assign you to a strategist. So the hero buttons, again, are still the view interactive demo, but then also message strategist that when you click that, it gets sent to your strategist page where you can book a meeting with HubSpot to talk to us. You could also then do the book your strategy session this same route, in which you'll still get aggregated to that same person. So that is the close stage. So now that you become a customer of Continuify, you'll see that the homepage changes once again. This hero section now says it's time to find product market fit. Where that tagline comes in is we are looking at what your annual revenue is, your ARR. So we have 4 different buckets, 4 different stages. You got your 0 to 1, which obviously is the product market fit. You have your foundations, which is 1 to 10. Processes is 10 to 50, and then obviously scale is 50 to 100 million ARR, that unicorn status. It's all about hyper growth, and then the different types of processes and things that you should focus on at each stage, some of the software to be used, et cetera, et cetera. Going back to the homepage section, though, this hero, once you become a customer of Continuify, aligns with that brand lifecycle stage. So we serve up the best guide depending on where you're at in your brand lifecycle. As a customer, you also do have access to create OKRs. This helps us with figuring out what the priorities should be and what types of work Continuify should be working on your behalf. Sets up that prioritization, obviously, with us working with a handful of different job functions at a SaaS company, whether that be executive, marketer, sales, or success. The OKRs kind of allows us to understand what are the priorities so that when you're in your request queue, we know what work we should be doing first and what work is kind of sitting on the back burner. So as you're going through the different life cycle stages, we'll go to your profile. You can edit. Obviously, we'll keep track of this on the back end, but as you're going through the different life cycle stages, you'll eventually, hopefully, like every SaaS company, hit this more than 100 million ARR, in which you'll come back to the homepage and you'll see, congratulations, you achieved unicorn status. You've proved them all wrong. It's time to celebrate. As a customer of Continuify and partner, once you hit this unicorn status, whether that be 100 million ARR, you get your IPO, what we do is we schedule a celebratory party where we all get together to celebrate this milestone. So as you can see, the homepage hero and a little bit of this paragraph down here evolves as you are going through the buyer exchange. This is nothing that I'm doing on the back end that I have to manually process. Literally, as you're going through the different stages, booking demos, the homepage, it just changes automatically. Like I said at the very beginning of this video, one great platform to do this with is Mutiny. It integrates with a lot of your popular CRMs like HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, a lot of your popular CRMs in today's world, which will allow you to tap into all your CRM data, bring that back to your website. Once your website's cookied and you have an identified user, then you can kind of personalize on a great variety of things, whether that be where they're at in a buyer's life cycle, their job function. You could serve up different things, whether they're depending on your pricing, where if you have an enterprise offer, you could tailor the website one way if you found that you have an enterprise level person on your website versus somebody who's a little more entry level, where you could potentially do a product led growth play and serve them up a free trial or allow them to get into the platform for a freemium product and kind of get an idea of what you have to offer. So I hope this was exciting. This is kind of cool. I had a lot of fun building this. If you found this interesting, I would love to have a conversation with you. Just shoot me a quick connect, or shoot me an email, jump on the website, contact us, book a meeting. Love to have a conversation with you, or we can discuss how to use personalization on your website and allow you to tailor everything on your website to the specific person that's visiting, which obviously is going to increase conversion rates and drive more revenue for your SaaS company. Like I said, I hope you like this video, and I hope to chat with you guys soon. See ya.